We've come to our private proving grounds where we pose an interesting question. If you have $45,000 to spend on a car, would you be sensible and buy a standard trim 3 Series? Or would you buy a heavily depreciated top-spec super sedan from just a few years ago? This is the option I went with, the 2010 Porsche Panamera Turbo. It has 500 horsepower, 4 doors, 4 seats, 4 wheels, and it has the back end directly styled to resemble a hippopotamus's bottom. When it was new, some lunatic purchased this thing for near as makes no difference, $170,000.
To put that in perspective, that would be a pretty much fully optioned Tesla.
Yeah.
Of loss in value.
PCCB, PDLS.
The cup holder, Porsche drink
CH,
controller.
PCH.
Porsche beverage handling system. So we're now on track in the Panamera.
Yeah.
Just kind of cruising, sport mode, not quite sport plus, not in the most aggressive setting.
This is just regular sport mode.
Yep.
Sort of how like you would drive the car on a back road.
Yeah, exactly.
And look how high it's revving it.
Yeah, it does the Gran Turismo shifting, as we like to call it, where it just sits at red line until it just hits that threshold to shift up.
Yeah, but incredible car. I mean, this car is, 8 years old now?
Yep.
And it's held up extremely well. I mean, we mentioned it was one very careful owner. They must have been, because there is not one ripple on the driver's seat over here.
Well, we suspect they were chauffeured a little more in this car, potentially, because there's a lot of pens in the rear center armrest.
Yeah, we're thinking it could have been a chauffeur-driven vehicle.
Yeah.
Either way, the car is incredible. No squeaks or rattles in this car.
No,
It's held up
except
so
that water
well.
bottle.
Yeah, except the water bottle.
Make a right-hander here. Let's see if I can grab it. Yep, there it is.
Got it?
Got that. Anyways, this car does one thing really well, and it's definitely not shift paddles, because these are terrible.
The shift paddles are the worst thing ever put on this car, ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
What it does, worst thing in the history of the world, probably.
Yeah. So you like the Panamera?
Yeah, it's a ton of fun on this job.
I love it. I think it's a great future camera car.
Shifted it wrong.
Likes to go sideways out of corners.
It does, I like that. And even when you kind of throw it in a corner, the back wants to come around with it, which helps get it pointed the right way. It's just nice to drive.
I agree, I love this thing.
I don't know why I only go 70 down the straight instead of like 100 and something miles an hour.
The Panamera has a beautiful interior. Everything is powered. Everything is temperature controlled. You have the ability to make everything just so. The level of detail is truly unprecedented. Each individual button takes the same amount of force to depress. The seats can be heated and cooled at the same time. The Burmester sound system has over 1,000 watts of power while delivering crystal clear sound. You really get the impression that someone worked very hard on this car. But is the Panamera too good? Can you still have fun with it? Well, let's find out.
Sport Plus and PSM, Porsche Stability Management, off.
All right. So the question we had was, should you buy a heavily depreciated German sports sedan instead of a boring new alternative for the same money?
And I think the answer is yeah.
I think
For
so
sure.
too. You should absolutely do that.
question.
Or you could have a Camry, a fully loaded
Probably Camry hybrid is
Yeah.
another alternative to this.
Yeah, like that's crazy. This is the best thing on the planet. Just buy a warranty.
Yeah.